welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be mine and Natalie's 6-month update. I can't believe she is going to be 6 months on Wednesday, which is crazy. Not lots has changed, but I'm going to share a few of the things that has changed for both of us since my last update. So first we'll talk about you. Yes, we will. And then we'll talk about me. So let's get on with it. So a few things which have changed with Natalie is, one, she has officially mastered rolling from her back to her belly. She hasn't quite mastered from her belly to her back yet, but we're still getting there. It's not a problem. Is it? No. And as you can see if you watch my last update, she is still putting everything in her mouth, her fingers, my fingers, her toys, blankets, clothes, anything. But we still haven't got any teeth appearing. She doesn't seem to be suffering as much with the teething symptoms as we were last month, so I do think it has eased off a little bit, which I'm really happy about because it's horrible seeing her in so much pain. Oh, little coffee. She's still a very happy and smiley baby. Since being in lockdown, we have spent a lot more time helping with her development and stimulating her, things like that. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. She's definitely established her own little laugh, which is amazing because now when I tickle her and do little things that she finds funny, she actually laughs back now. Instead of just smiling at me, she actually has a proper little laugh. Yes, you do. I'll put a clip at the end of Natalie's little segment to actually show you her proper laugh because I just think it's so adorable. A new weird thing she started doing is sticking her tongue out a lot more. I don't know why she started doing that, but she has. We don't know why. No, we don't. There we go. Perfect example. Thank you. She's officially gone into her 3 to 6 months clothes now. I don't know how much weight she would have put on since last month because obviously due to the current situation I can't actually go and get her weighed, which is a shame because I would like to know how she's progressed and how much weight she's been putting on and little things like that, but it's not the end of the world. Another thing now is that she's now gone out into her own room, which is a really big step. I wasn't overly excited to be doing it, but we have, and she's only been in there for a couple of nights. She seems to be doing okay. Yeah, she's doing okay. And I'm just going to give a little update because in my last month I said that she'd finally been diagnosed with acid reflux and she's got medication for it. So I had a review with her doctor. They've said there's nothing else that she could go on, so we've just got to stick with what she's got until she's a little bit older, and if she's still suffering with it when she's a bit older we can look into something else. But it definitely does seem to be helping. Yeah, it does. Oh, are you telling them about it? So yeah, it's definitely helping, which is really good. She's not as sicky anymore. She still is a little bit, but not as much as she was. Yeah, she's starting to look like she might be getting ready to crawl soon-ish. I'm not too sure. She oh, let's see down. She goes on her belly and she pushes herself up. She kind of wiggles her legs, but she doesn't understand to obviously tuck her legs in and sort of crawl, but she's getting there. Are you telling them how you're learning? But yeah, she's definitely getting there, so we will just keep trying with that and keep trying to encourage her to learn. Obviously we don't want to force her and we don't want to get her to learn too quick. We want her to learn everything at her own pace, so we'll just continue doing tummy time on a regular basis and putting toys in front of her so she can try and move to those toys, or just pull the toys towards her as well, as like a little bit of encouragement. So we will continue with that. But I think that's everything. Oh, another quick thing, more I'm asking for advice if anyone has any and they wouldn't mind sharing. Natalie's not really taking naps in the day in her cot. She tends to fall asleep on me or her dad a lot of the time. So I was wondering if anyone has any advice on how to sort of help us set up a good nap routine with her. Woo! If you do have any tips or tricks, then please let me know by popping them in the comments. Other than that, I think that's everything regarding Natalie's 6-month update. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and give her to her dad so she can sit with her dad for a little bit, and then I will do my 6-month update of 6 months postpartum. So I'll be right back.
Ready? Steady.
Okay, so regarding my 6 months postpartum update, not a lot's really changed. I've lost a little bit of weight, a little bit more. I haven't really been trying to lose weight. I think it's just with being in lockdown, we can't really go out and socialise as much. So to try and get me out of the house at least once a day, I obviously go for a bit of a walk, which I think's been helping. It's good for my physical well-being and also my mental well-being, getting out in the fresh air and just makes me feel a little bit better rather than just being sat in the flat all day. So that's definitely a thing that's been helping, which I do think is possibly the reason why I have lost a little bit more weight. I haven't really been working out as much. I know in my last update I was saying that I was going to start working out more and things like that. Unfortunately, that just hasn't happened, but I don't feel guilty about it. I haven't put any pressure on myself. If I want to work out one day, I will, but I haven't got like a strict routine to work out so many days a week for so long and things like that. It's just I will do it as and when I feel like I want to do it. And I know in my last update I did a little bit of a TMI part. I'm just going to briefly update you on that. Things have definitely improved. So the coil is still working really well for me. It's not causing me any pain or anything like that. My periods are starting to get more regular, so they come around the same time each month now and last roughly about the 2-week mark, which is longer than they were previous to having Natalie, but I would rather have that and then be regular than have really short irregular periods. So that's just my personal preference on that. And in regards to the, obviously, TMI, sex part of everything, I didn't actually contact my health visitor. I sort of just spoke to friends and family, which might seem a bit strange, but I spoke to my friends and family about it, and a lot of it seems to be more of a psychological thing. So because when I first did it, it felt very uncomfortable and hurt, it's more of a psychological thing of that every time now I think it's going to hurt. So I'm just trying to get through that as best as I can. My boyfriend's been really supportive about it and really helping out and helping me get through that, so I'm really happy about that. And regards to mentally, how I'm doing postpartum, in myself I think I'm doing pretty well. I'm having good days and bad days, but I think that's been brought on more by the current situation of being in lockdown. I'm not able to go and see my friends or my family or go out and really do things. So I think that's why I'm probably having more down days. It's just because I'm stuck in a lot of the time. The only time I go out is to go for a walk. It's not really the same as going and seeing your friends and family, but I just have to remember that this is a temporary thing and that we are all happy and safe and healthy, and that's the most important thing, and that's the only way we're going to get through it is if we all stay safe and stay at home. And I call them on a regular basis, we FaceTime and things like that, so they know me and Natalie are okay, I know they're okay and they're safe and happy and healthy and everything like that. I say happy because although yes, it's not ideal, the current situation, we're all happy because our loved ones are okay. So although it's hard for me being at home and not being able to see them, I'm happy that I know that they are healthy and that they're safe, because I can still see them and talk to them on a regular basis. So I think we've just got to deal with it as best as we can. I think that's everything for my 6 months postpartum update. I know it wasn't a lot. That's everything. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in my next month update, but I'll also see you in next week's video. Bye.